Okay, let's look at this Real Housewives of Atlanta trailer. Portia's got her Hennessy and Red Bull. The ladies are lit well. White is working with everybody's background. We can't go that hard on the looks because they really had to do everything on their own.
I mean, it's only like up here, you know? Like you can't even judge it.
There's a lot of cleave. These are the
Yes.
queens of cleave. But Cynthia got one of those, slap it on your head and call it macaroni wigs on. But the lighting is being very forgiving. But if this was on stage, I can tell you right now, this wig reads crispy. Crispy.
I heard Cynthia was given nothing anyway.
As usual.
I think this is going to be definitely her last season. Kenya looks good, like real good. The lighting is right. The makeup is right. I got to give it to her. I also like what she's wearing, too.
You really gonna compliment Kenya in front of my face?
Yeah, I was like, that face, you look like you just saw some dog shit or something. You know what? The jokes write themselves. The jokes write themselves. Oh, I love Candy. Like, Candy having some, like, finally. She's all like this in the camera. Let me see what she's talking about with Nene. You know how crazy that must be looking like when you're in a computer and just doing all this?
Well, that way she can actually get up in somebody's face because you know she ain't about to bust a grape with her 2-foot ass.
I think Candy got hands. I think she does. Like, Candy is quick. Her friends is Rashida, Monica, like, I think they all are like goons.
Rashida already got her ass whooped by K. Michelle, so we know Rashida ain't about shit.
Oh.
Like, K. Michelle punked that ass real good, so I'm sorry. Rashida and her bags ain't about to do anything. That Georgia approved. Monica whooped Brandy's ass back in the day, but we ain't ever seen Monica get with anybody since but Brandy, and Brandy's the type of girl you could bully. Brandy is the type of girl, I'm calling my lawyer. That's who Brandy is.
Brandy gives me Kenya Moore in an argument.
Very much so.
A slick-ass mouth.
Candy, this Wish.com wishcraft, this Fashion Nova failure, and this wiglet. Oh, God, this wiglet. Candy said, ooh, I could get real cheap this season. I mean, is this even a dress or is it just a cheap top?
I mean, I think people were going for, since you can only see from the chest up, they wanted to do something that's like noticeable. Now with Eva's outfit, it just looks basic as hell because all you see is just this and that, and that's it. Everybody else has like different types of shapes going on with their dresses.
It's very Dynasty. It's a return to Dynasty fashion.
Now, what do you think about Nene saying that production told her to wear black, and you see everyone else was wearing white, so she hurried up and changed into white because she wore black at first?
I think it could have been some shit by production, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And she definitely hasn't been promoting the reunion. She's only been saying, like, I guess what production has done. I'm guessing everyone was attacking her. I thought Nene was going to be ready for this reunion. It seems like she wasn't.
I gotta say, in her long, rambling, very, very boring YouTube show, the heifer did have some points.
Nene had points.
And not just at the end of her antlers.
I admire how quick you are with that. But yes, carry on.
She said Mark wasn't there, the cookie lady wasn't there, Tanya's man wasn't there, Todd wasn't there, and there were a lot of other storylines that simply weren't addressed, and it was all about Nene. And Nene was like, well, the whole show, y'all was saying I didn't have shit, didn't have a plot line, wasn't on half the episodes, so why is the whole reunion about Mimi?
Oh, wow. She told all that tea?
All that tea.
She should be expecting a cease and desist from Bravo, because that's telling a lot.
I mean, we'll see what happens and how they close up those storylines. But I do feel like, yeah, Tanya, the cookie lady, and Kenya should have had a moment with at least, even if the man didn't want to show up, they still should have had a moment amongst themselves.
Mark should have definitely been there or something, but I'm guessing.
Please, when is Mark ever going to be there for Kenya?
That is true. That is very true. With the reunion being virtual, they just like lowered the sanctions in Georgia as far as just like going outside. So they could have had like a really safe reunion in person. It just would have took a lot. You think? No?
That cast is over 50.
Okay.
Not safe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the reunion is May 10th, and it's supposed to be 3 parts. It's confirmed. I mean, Bravo needs programming, I guess.
3
But
parts.
3 parts?
Bravo, read between the lines.
And the fingers. Wow. Like, I guess, I mean, we're going to watch it. Ain't shit else to do. So why not? Potomac is not coming until August, it seems like.
And they might go on and push it back to the Housewives slot because they ain't going to be able to film.
Everything is being pushed back. That's so crazy. Like, Jersey's going to be, like, probably in January now.
Of what year?
2021.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, Nene. Oh, Nene. You didn't have to give us basketball bosom. Oh, my God. That's too much. I know you got a great breast job and you want to show it off every chance you get, but goodness, that was jarring. Okay, I guess Kenya's first read is to Marlo. When have you ever had a man on this show except for the man you and Nene were fucking at the same time? I guess they was talking about that ashy-looking football player. But Kenya, when have you ever had a man?
That she haven't paid.
I will say the outfit and the hair look good.
She has the best lighting of everyone.
Great lighting. But she
Marlo's picture?
Was it grainy and cheap looking?
Her and Tanya unfortunately looked like corpses. Like they were all washed out. I don't know who was in charge of their lighting, but damn it, I wish I could find the picture. It's on Twitter, but it showed Tanya and Marlo and everybody, and it did not look good. It was not flattering lighting. Marlo looked dead.
Damn. Also, they probably don't know how to put on their own makeup.
I'm sure they got somebody to come over there. They don't care.
Okay, Portia will never forgive you for speaking on her child. I mean, all she said was PJ.
Forehead all in the screen.
All she said was PJ looks just like her father. I mean, children look like their parents.
I look like my dad.
Right. You really do.
Andy is just eating it all up during this.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you have to say on that clip?
Well, it's embedded in my motherfucking brain, bitch. Who do you think Candy was talking to with that?
Nene, definitely. Her and Nene got into it.
Okay. Oh, that's true.
I'm embedded in your motherfucking brain, bitch. Like, I'm just glad Candy's angry. It's hard to get her angry.
And Nene storms out of the reunion. She said, you know what?
Hopefully she came back. And I wonder what was said. Maybe when Kenya tried to expose Nene's affair, maybe that's when she did that.
I mean, we hadn't talked about Nene's affair all season. Why bring that out at the reunion? That would have been a great plot line.
I was so confused by last week's episode. Like, I didn't even bother watching it, but apparently, like, Yolanda, right? Yolanda.
Oh, I see you.
Oh, I see you. Yeah, like they brought her back and she said it was all a lie.
Mm-hmm.
But what, I don't know. It confused me because I thought that was supposed to be shown at the reunion that it was a lie.
It didn't make any sense, but it's a Nene half-baked idea. So it's not gonna.
Okay. Whew.
She tried to write a story and she failed.
Mm.
You know, I have to say, I am impressed with the Real Housewives reunion trailer. And you know what else makes a lasting impression? Your scent. And Scentbird can help with that. If you want to discover your new signature scent or several to keep things fresh with new fragrances from Dolce & Gabbana, Tom Ford, or Versace and more, you should head on over to scentbird.com.
My Scentbird came in the mail, and it comes in this fabulous little packaging where I can just take it anywhere with me. Just put it in my pocket. Let's see what it is. Right here. Really nice. All you need to do is a little spritz and go. Look, I have 5 different one of these. So I have one for every day. You know, I'm not going anywhere, but I still want to smell good for myself.
Scentbird is a monthly luxury perfume and cologne subscription service with over 600 designer brands. Plus, they have products that go beyond fragrances, like skincare, wellness, and makeup from best-selling brands like Kopari, Glam Glow, Glow Recipe, and Tarte. And you know we love a Tarte. Get 30% off your first month today. That's only $10 for your first fragrance. Go to scentbird.com/roast and use our promo code ROAST for 30% off your first month.
That means your first perfume or cologne is only $10. So that's scentbird.com/roast.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking of TV that comes on Sundays, Insecure got renewed. I mean, I don't think anyone's surprised by that, but it's renewed for season 5. Hopefully they won't take a 2-year hiatus, you know, giving it to us. But yes, I'm glad Amanda Seales is continuing to have a job.
Actually, she got 2 jobs because they doing that reel from home like ain't nothing.
Right. I'm digging Insecure so far. I just wish there was more Kelly and more Chad.
Me too.
Like, I enjoyed them a lot. Like, it just seemed like the last episode, I was just like, oh my God, a Lawrence episode? I don't want to see this.
I'm tired of Lawrence. I'm tired of Lawrence's ass. Either get on OnlyFans or actually get an acting job. But this ain't working.
Do you not like Lawrence, like, because of the acting, or just Lawrence because of the character?
I think he's a talent. Well, I'd love to see him in something else because this role is repetitive. It's like, I don't like the character anymore, and it doesn't seem realistic. And it really has become like, okay, when can we get Lawrence's ass in? It's just, I'm bored. I'm disappointed.
Okay.
And I feel like the show needs to be about Issa and her life, and it's like become about Lawrence and his, and it's like, this isn't realistic. They're not getting back together. Like, and if they do, that's some fairy tale shit.
Now, I kind of wish that it almost had like a Sex and the City format where we can see all the women's lives.
Mm-hmm.
So it just seemed like we're focused on Issa and Molly's lives. That's it.
And then Lawrence.
Right. And the thing is, you can do so much in 30 minutes. And what I said in my review was, it seemed like it took them so long to get one plot point out the way, and then boom, episode over. Like, they could have moved the plot along in 5 minutes.
And boom, season over. I watched Extraction, and in 2 hours, they got through more plot lines and more storylines than they have in 4 seasons of Insecure.
I never heard of Extraction.
It was actually good. It's with Chris Hemsworth on Netflix. It's just like a mindless action movie to watch, but it was good.
Chris Hemsworth, that's all you had to say. That's all you had to say.
But yeah, I agree with you. They take way too long with plot points through multiple episodes, and then the season's over, and it's like, y'all have barely told half a story since season 1. I'm gonna need you to pick it up.
And someone said, how long do you think they'll keep picking up the show? And I'm thinking HBO just goes 6 seasons max, I would say. But you watch Game of Thrones. Is Game of Thrones 8 seasons?
7.
7. Okay. Well, Insecure is such an iconic Black show now that I think HBO just might give it 7 seasons. But I'm not sure if the story requires 7 seasons.
How are they gonna wrap it up?
I think season 5 may be it. It just seems like, where else can we go from here?
Child, we said quiet as it's kept. Everybody thought season 4 was the season finale. Everybody thought the same thing last year. Like, okay, great, we're gonna have a wonderful send off, and like it was like a rumor that it was gonna be the last season, and now we've got season 5, and I'm like, oh, okay, where?
Now I want a Kelly spinoff. That's what I want.
That would be interesting to live in her world.
Like, I just want to see her, honestly. Like, she's just so funny, and I want to see her life.
I want to see Chad's life too.
Oh, a lot of people have been saying they want to see Issa's brothers as well. Like, they want him more on the show as well. I think he's an interesting character too, actually.
I am tired of the gay asshole stereotype, so they can keep him. In Janet Jackson news, there was a question regarding her on Jeopardy where they actually showed her performing, and the person on the show said, "Who is Ariana Grande?" I couldn't.
At that point, the Sandman needs to come out and drag his ass off the stage. I was like, really? Like, I know Ariana Grande, like, you know, likes to put on makeup that color, but still, like, I think one can tell that that's Janet Jackson.
You know, I think when he heard something, he was thrown off. I mean, I think he was just taking a shot in the dark because he was just like, I heard somebody and I know that can't be Janet because Janet's a mute.
That, I don't know, that I was just like, really?
Also, I wouldn't have been able to recognize her because that Janet Jackson was performing. I've never seen Janet Jackson perform. I've just seen her get on stage and run off. So I would be confused as well.
You enjoy shading legends, don't you?
Well, I enjoy shading legends who steal songs for years, like Beyonce.
That's a great segue. Any Beyonce news?
Did Nicki Minaj diss her?
Well, let's just get into it, shall we? So a couple days ago, it was announced that Meg is coming out with a Savage remix with Beyonce, and then 40 minutes later, Doja Cat comes out with an announcement that she's having a remix as well with Nicki Minaj. I think the same day Savage remix came out. The song, I love it personally. I think it was a true remix like they do in the 90s and the early 2000s where they really switched up everything. Beyonce was all over the song. It wasn't slapped on. Meg even did new verses. Now, fast forward to Doja Cat's Say So remix.
Oh, hold on. I got to get some chapstick. This desert air dries my lips out like nobody's business.
Oh, that Duchess win.
Mm-hmm.
So fast forward to Doja Cat's remix, and apparently it looked like once they heard the Savage remix and how good it was, you know how Nicki Minaj is, she's super competitive for no reason. And it looked like she went back to the studio to record a different verse because the first remix of Say So came out and all it was Nicki Minaj's 40-second rap, and that was it. So it was just botched. Like it was a botched release. Like
ass. Like her ass.
Exactly. So when it finally came out the other night, you had Spotify and Tidal playing the leaked remix, and then Apple is the one with the official one. It's just so haphazard. And I'm asking, like, why does everything attached to this woman's name botched? You know, it was just simply a botched rollout.
Botched, haphazard, and 40-second. These are the words that describe Nicki Minaj's career
So yeah, what she added on the new remix was a diss at the very end, and she sang some more on it, and she changed the beat in the beginning. So people are saying that that diss was at first Wendy Williams. She then went on her Instagram to correct people and say that it wasn't about Wendy. And Wendy has no ass. So it couldn't have been about Wendy. So then I was just thinking, okay, maybe she's talking about Cardi, but that's so tired. So tired. Why are you after this girl after she's minding her business? And then now someone said it was about Beyonce because of a verse Beyonce had in the Savage remix about having, if you want real ass, something.
What was Nicki's diss?
Okay, so at the very end, she says, why are you talking about who body fake? With all the fillers in your face, you just full of hate. That real ass ain't keep your nigga home. Now you looking silly, that's word to silicone. Apparently, it's because Beyonce said, hips tick-tock when I dance. On that demon time, she might start an OnlyFans. Big B and that B stands for bands. If you want to see some real ass, baby, here's your chance. Now, I'm not sure how is that directed towards Nicki at all? And I don't think Nicki is that desperate or that stupid to talk about Beyonce, because that's career suicide.
Speaking of career suicide, guess who's coming out with new music?
Carrie Hilson?
I'm sorry, carry my bags to the Hilton. I didn't say I was staying at the Hilton. Who said I was staying at the Hilton? Oh, Carrie Hilson. Who is that? But apparently, whatever she is, I didn't know hotels were coming out with music, but they are. She is coming out with new music. Now, I haven't listened to it because I value the gift of hearing, so I'm not going to put my ears through that. But y'all let me know if it's something I can shimmy to.
I actually have not heard that Carrie was putting out new music, but I don't follow her.
It's on the Shade Room. The only well, Chris, of course you don't follow her. The only thing that follows her is bad luck.
Jesus.
Also, the only thing that follows her is a headliner because she's a permanent opening act.
Now, I remember, well, you know what? No, when I saw her in concert, she was Keisha Cole's opening act. Keisha Cole is beefing with Kalani.
Keisha Cole.
I'm not familiar with it at all, though. I just know that they're beefing right now.
I thought Kalani was cereal. That healthy cereal with granola in it.
I thought it was a procedure to clean your ass out.
That's a colonic.
Oh. It's actually not to clean your ass out. It's to clean out your intestine, I think.
Well, I mean, they're all connected like New York telephone.
Okay, all right. I just don't want somebody in the comments like, that's not what it is. I know, y'all.
It's dealing with poop, so.
Fair.
How did we get here?
I don't know. Nobody's supposed to be here. But yeah, Savage is at the very top right now. It's number 1. Say So was number 2, and now it's fallen like anything that's connected to Nicki.
That should fall out like this.
Let's see, shall we? Yep. It is not number 2. It is number 3 now.
What's number 2?
Number 2 is Luke Combs, and I don't know who that is. But this might be Meg's first number 1.
Oh, good for her.
Because you know not everybody has a number 1.
Oh, wow. This could be her Billboard hot number 1. She couldn't even, Nicki couldn't get that with Beyonce. Uh-huh. That's something to think about, isn't it?
A lot of Nicki fans watch our show, so I'm going to try to lay off.
We're just talking about the facts. If y'all don't like it, get her song to number 1. Yeah.
And that's the problem. I feel bad for Doja Cat because you know what we're talking about right now? We're talking about who is she dissing in the song rather than the song is good or not. it's just always mess. Like, not everything has to be mess. You made that girl's song about a beef, and the song was good without you.
Exactly. She's a distraction from the talent. When she did Juicy with Tyga, we wasn't talking about none of Tyga's repossessions. We wasn't talking about the fact that Tyler was fucking Kendall Jenner when she was 16. We wasn't talking about none of that. We was like, oh, eat that lunch. If you can see it from the front, then you can see it from the back, 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 back. Because the song was good. I want the heifer to have success. And you don't get success with Nicki on the track. You get a moment in the top 5, and then you get the bottom of the charts the next week. Because Nicki Minaj fans don't have money or even attention to pay you.
I was gonna say an education, but that's going too far.
Okay.
Speaking of things we can do without, Erykah Mena has an OnlyFans now. Now they both have one now, right? Her and her husband.
Her and her husband.
But seriously, like, I'm curious, y'all. Like, what's on her OnlyFans, or what's on Safari's OnlyFans? Like nudity?
I don't think so. Probably thirst trap photos, and maybe Erykah might do something topless, but we'll see how desperate they get, because they are out of work with big bills to pay. And shows like that, now I could see real productions quarantining with sets and things like that. But, Tyler Perry's already trying to pull it. But shows like reality shows where you've got to go out into the world and film, child, that shit's on hold for a good year. According to the blast. Child, Kevin Hart has a true thorn in his side. This heifer ain't going away. He is being sued yet again for $60 million for that sex tape that was supposedly leaked. She says that he had his friend go into the hotel room, set up a hidden camera so that way when he came in, it would all be there. And she said that she suffered damage and embarrassment and can't get a job, so she gonna need him to come up off a quick 60 million.
At first, I was trying to figure out what you're talking about, but I forgot he had that hotel footage or something.
Mm-hmm.
60 million?
60 million.
And girl, nobody can get a job right now. 60 million. I mean, if it's one thing you can get in court, it's punitive damages. Punitive damages can be in the high millions. So, I mean, I guess reach for the stars, you know?
And you might, reach for the stars. Before you know.
I thought they were trying to blackmail him, though. Like, why is she suing him?
The whole story is iffy because the friend was somewhat involved, and then he was saying he was blackmailing, but then charges were dropped. Everything's always muddled with Kevin Hart, like that accident where 1 minute he's got
we did each other. Oh my God, I was just about to bring that up.
We ain't never heard nothing from nobody else in that car. All them people got paid off. I suggest you give this girl $5 million to shut her up. Sometimes pussy has a price.
I need that on the shirt.
Do you experience stress, anxiety, chronic pain, trouble sleeping at least once a week? Girl, you ain't alone. Many of us do.
Now look what's going on right now. Like, it has me like experiencing all of those things right now. And Feels is just like the best thing ever that just came in the mail. Now, what is Feels?
Feels is a premium CBD delivery service direct to your doorstep. Feels naturally helps reduce stress, anxiety, pain, and sleeplessness. I know for me, when I need to calm down before I record so I can then amp myself up, take a drop under the tongue, maybe two, and then I'm ready to deal with the foolishness of love.
And it's so easy to take. All you do is put in a couple of drops under your tongue. It also tells you like the balance and the dosages on the label. And the thing to remember about CBD is that finding your right dose is important. So leave room to experience over the course of the week or so. You may need to take more or less to get the effects that you're after.
and you feel the effects within minutes. A wonderful thing is, if you're new to CBD, Feels offers a free CBD hotline to help guide you with your own personal experience and what dosage to take.
So if you're new to CBD, there's real human support offered for you.
Feels works naturally to help you feel better. There's no high, hangover, or addiction.
There's also a membership. You join the Feels community to get Feels delivered to your door every month. You'll save money on every order, and you can pause or cancel at any time.
Feels has me feeling my best every day, and it can help you too. Become a member today by going to feels.com/roast, and you'll get 50% off your first order with free shipping. That's Feels, that's FEALS.com/roast to become a member and get 50% automatically taken off your first order with free shipping. FEALS.com/roast. That's feels.com/roast.
Roast.
50 Cent says that he will not work with Tekashi 6ix9ine. 50, nobody asked you. When was the last time we asked for music from you? Now, I will say your Power theme song was good, but baby, that was even 7 years ago.
Wow. It's Tekashi 6ix9ine. I mean, I get it. I'm not on 50 Cent's side, but I'm just saying that I get it.
Yeah, I'm not going to work with anybody with a target on their back, even though I am a big Rainbow Bright fan. You know, I had Rainbow Bright bed sheets.
Oh, okay. See, we call him Rainbow Bright. At first, I was like, wait, you like him? You like Rainbow Bright. Okay.
Rainbow Bright and the Star Stealer is my movie.
I think that was before my time.
Your birthday is in July.
Yeah.
Of my time. How are you going to celebrate? Are you going to go to the grocery store or the park? Parks will even be open.
You know what? I might, I might go to Rite Aid, treat myself to a Red Bull, some vitamins. I don't know. Hopefully, Leo season isn't canceled yet. But it looks like Cancer and Taurus is already canceled. So last night, we had 3 people that we talk about a lot on this show participate on Drag Race. Like Celebrity Drag Race.
To see that because people were not here for that first episode. They were
yeah.
Who are these D-list, Z-list celebrities?
It was an owl episode. Who? This episode, I got my life. Like, first I saw Lonnie. I was like, okay, we got Lonnie Love. Tammy walked through the door. I was shocked. And then Vanessa motherfucking Williams. That is my mother in my head. Faith, fuck the family. Like, I was so excited. Like, she was so fun. All 3 of them. Tammy took off her wig on camera. Vanessa Williams was pulling out her tracks. I could not believe we got so much footage. I feel so bad for the last queens on the episode because we had actual winners. We had Trixie, Bob, and Monet. And on this one, we had Asia, with the butterflies. We had Alyssa Edwards and Trinity. Now, it was only one winner, but I'm just like, damn. I really wanted to see Bob, the drag queen, with Vanessa Williams on Monet Exchange.
Oh, yeah. That was a mismatch.
Right.
That was a mismatch. I know. They were like, what?
They were pissed.
Oh, they were talking about it on Twitter?
Well, no, I could just imagine that they were pissed. But it was a really good episode. Like, this is what they should have started out with.
No, you start low and then you hit them with the banger.
Yeah, like now everyone's going to check it out next week. But that last episode, like the first one, was just, I was like, they need to can this. But yeah, like they put some real, like, Like the drag performances with like Vanessa Williams had fun with it. Tammy should have like, well, you know what? Lonnie Love should have won, but you can't have Vanessa Williams on the show and have her not win, you know? Someone said that was like having Mariah Carey, Shawnee O'Neal, and Wanda Sykes on the show. You gotta have Mariah Carey win.
Right.
Very good, very good analogy.
Mariah would have her in her contract. I win.
Right. But Lonnie Love should have won because she had the biggest transformation. They cinched her. Like, she looks so good. This isn't shade, but she was given Latrice Royale. Apparently, Jeezy is accused of sliding in his ex-girlfriend's DMs weeks after he proposed to Jenny Mai. The allegation started after Jasmine exposed an ex-boyfriend who is hitting her up. Not enjoying the attention, the model tweeted, you gonna regret hitting me up. Trust, it's quarantine. I got time to hit you with the facts. Like, how's your girlfriend? Does your fiance know you're sliding in DMs? Chill, you got the wrong one. She continued, blasting her ex-boyfriend, adding in another tweet, if we talked and you have moved on, move on, stop checking on me, because I'm just sitting here laughing. She has since deleted the tweets, but later took to Instagram to share a cryptic post along with sexy pictures of her flaunting her taut tummy while wearing a black bra with a bathrobe tied around her waist. I checked all my DMs, and yes, I deleted yours.
Well, I mean, I guess she putting Jeezy on blast, but Jenny should know what she's getting.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that this is coming from Jasmine Sanders. She usually like just, minds her business. I don't think that's necessary for her to be putting people on blast. Some people may have open relationships, like just don't make me look stupid. Exactly. I'm thinking that's what happened with Chloe,
Chloe makes herself look stupid.
That is very true.
Jim Edmonds says, my child support payments are no one's business. I'm sorry. They're my business. They're our business.
Jim Edmonds?
Yes, some baseball player. They're the business of the court. They are public record. And where do you live? Oh, he lives in Orange County. Oh, yeah, they put your business in the street. You want to keep your shit private? Move to Washington. How do you think these counties support themselves? By selling your business.
Exactly. I mean, Orange County, TMZ is all through up there. Anything in California, TMZ is on it.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about the versus battles. So we got Brandy and Monica. People want them to have a versus battle. Monica said, you ain't turning this shit back into 1998. I done bust that heifer upside the head once. I ain't doing it again.
She gave a very grown woman response, and I respect that. She said that if it calls for it, then let's do it, but we want to do it in a way where we're both celebrated, not pitted against each other.
Mm.
And I looked at the hits, like someone put up both of their hits, and Monica and Brandy, they have 20 songs worth of like hits to where it's like, okay. But I'm very excited about Jill Scott and Erykah Badu. That's going to be on May 7th. It's going to be on May 7th. Hopefully it's not going to be at 2 a.m. It's going to be at a decent time. I'm going to have my incense and my unk ready.
I'm going to have some tea and some sage.
Yes. Now, that is a good battle. Someone else suggested Erykah Badu versus Lauryn Hill, but I think with Jill Scott, this is good.
Jill Scott's going to show up on time.
Yes. It's really sad that Lauryn's legacy is whittled down to time.
Whittled down.
I'm just glad I got a chance in my lifetime to see her in concert.
Before the bullshit.
Well, I went to the second concert because she canceled the first one. So this was the makeup concert she did for Atlanta. And I went to that one. And it started on time. Because they gave her so much shit.
She had to be like, okay.
Right. I think 7:30 hit and the lights went down. I was like, oh shit. She means they got her ass together.
They told her, look, you will pay for the full venue. You could be 5 minutes late if you want to.
Twitter has been really vocal lately since Disney has said that they're going to remake Hercules into live action. And we all know that Hercules is, popular more so because of the muses. Mm-hmm. And the soundtrack is amazing because of the muses. So everyone is putting together their 5 Black singers that would do it. And it has been some clownery and foolishness.
Somebody said MJ Rodriguez. And I was like,
Now, girl. Now, the only person, the only trans woman that I would nominate to be a muse is the one from Glee. You know what I'm talking about?
I know Glee, but I never watched it.
Well, it's the people who've watched Glee, it's the Black girl. Well, yeah, they show his storyline as he's transitioning too, but I forgot his name, her name now. But I'm thinking that, of course, Jennifer Hudson should be there. Amber Riley. I think Cynthia Erivo. I think that's good. Anika Noni Rose. The Broadway actress. She won a Tony. Andrea McDonald?
Yes.
Yes, her?
Yes.
And I would say Kelly Rowland, just to even it on out. I'll give Kelly Rowland something.
Okay.
So that would be my picks for it.
I can't really argue with that list. I'm thinking of who else I would.
Oh, so the lady I was talking about is Alex Newell.
Oh, yes.
And she can blow. But the problem is, if she gets the role, then Amber Riley's out of the job. So I really can't choose between those two. It's hard. And it sucks that there's only one role for them.
I feel like you could have a bunch of them. I feel like you could have a chorus of muses. There are supposed to be 9 muses.
Oh.
Like in Hercules, in the Disney version, there were, I think, 5 or 6, but there are 5. There are 9 muses if you actually go by the myth.
Oh, okay. But yeah, 4 of them are statuesque, and then they have one big girl. So that's why I was just casting people will probably be oh. But someone put Rihanna, someone put Beyonce, someone put Sierra. I was like, come on.
Now, Beyonce could sing.
But I don't want it to be Beyonce because she's going to overshadow the movie like she did with Lion King.
Mm-hmm. Overshadow and underperform.
Let's move on. Because I agree with you. She overshadowed the movie, but okay.
Are you with me, Lions? No, you're not.
I am hearing that she's curating the Black Panther 2 soundtrack. And I'm here for it.
She curated that Lion King soundtrack with nobody listening. Now, I'm sorry, if you want to go to a Knowles for music curation, head to Solange. Beyonce as a vocalist is incredible. As a performer. Amazing. A performer. A fucking plus. But Solange knows how to curate music. That Insecure soundtrack is amazing. We talk about that more than the damn show.
You have your opinions, and I have mine.
And so do the sales.
Whew.
I think they should expand it to 9 muses. And everybody who can sing, sing.
Someone said The Rock should be Zeus, and I totally agree with that. Come on, The Rock.
I'm tired of looking at him.
I will never be tired of looking at him.
He's over.
I used to watch WWF.
I bet you did.
The writings were on the wall back then.
And he wasn't given dick print then, and I ain't seen any now, and I'm tired of him. Orlando Brown was arrested for trespassing at Neverland Ranch. What? You shouldn't even be out the house.
How did he get out of his straitjacket?
With a firm shimmy, I imagine.
That is a good shimmy.
How did he even find Neverland Ranch? I mean, I guess it's probably not that hard to find.
Why did he go?
Why does he do anything? Drugs.
Can you imagine being so rich that you turned down $100 million to work for 2 hours?
No.
Yeah, well, Michael Jordan is that rich where he turned that down.
I read that where it was like they just wanted to use his likeness and his image, and they wanted him to do like a 2-hour meeting, like photo op, and so he was like 2 hours for $100 million.
He probably makes that in an hour with a shoe release.
Oh, that's true.
So it is what it is.
I still would have taken the money. I would have been like, well, for 2 hours, I could donate $100 million and send a whole bunch of kids to college. I wouldn't just leave money like that on the table. But that's just me. Oh, child. Young Buck is out here liking gay porn on his Twitter, and he didn't know people can see your likes.
Young Buck from G Unit?
Apparently.
Oh, wow. I mean, word to everyone who likes porn on Twitter, you bookmark it. Bookmark it. That's why, oh my goodness. That is embarrassing. Did he put out a statement?
No, he hasn't said anything yet.
Where did you see that at?
Rhymes with snitch.
Oh, okay. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with bisexuality. I mean, hey, maybe he was just curious.
Maybe. Oh yeah, and this Twitter account, there's no mistaking. There's no women whatsoever. Do I know him? Anyway. Okay, girl.
Keisha Cole says she's open to a return on Love and Hip Hop.
Well, it's a good thing Love and Hip Hop is closed.
Confirming her interest, the singer says, you know what? I would. She said her boyfriend might not be so interested. That's probably because he's still in high school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those child filming laws are tough, so he wouldn't be getting much. Now, Keisha, you're interested because your concerts have been canceled and you're wondering, how you're going to make mortgage.
Mm-hmm. She has been interviewing people, right, on Fox Soul.
Is that still running? I mean, now I'm sure she's probably making about what we make per episode.
I was just about to say that. She probably makes what we make on an episode.
Even if it was double, it's like, okay. Because how many people have the Fox Soul app? Like, you ain't even on a website. You're on an app.
It's an app.
It's an app.
Oh.
It's not like you could go to fox.com and see Keisha. You got to get the app.
Well, speaking of apps, I need to get Quibi. It looks interesting.
I think I'm going to do some reviews on it, but the entertainment industry seems to feel like it's going to fuck people over who do backstage work. So I've got to look into it. But I did like the commercial with Sansa from Game of Thrones. So you call a trainer a sneaker, a jumper a sweater, and a few minutes a Quibi? What a strange country. Bow Wow says he's more nervous about working with Angela Yawn Simmons, than he is about his tour. I mean, Angela, it's real sad that you are 40 and this is your claim to fame, running up after Bow Wow and Romeo. Romeo got tired of the bullshit and left the show, and this is what you're doing? A reality thought? And baby mama? Mm.
She has Simmons as a last name. Why don't she just sit down and relax?
Or at least stop embarrassing yourself on television. I mean, Bow Wow, like really,
I
that's your.
don't watch it.
I haven't watched it either, but that's your plot line, running up after Bow Wow. Just got his ass beat, Bow Wow. Since you've been frying fish, have you caught up with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta?
I can't name 3 cast members on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I don't know a single plot line on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Child, neither do they.
I think I'll just watch your reviews to catch up on it. I had no idea it was still on. Like, I think I really just checked out.
Clearly.
I might check into New York when it comes back.
At least they stopped filming a while ago and they had just started for the second half of the season.
Well,
so we won't see that ass till 2021.
I mean, that's one good thing. No more Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, yes. Put it to bed.
I know VH1's glad they have another. Well, you know what? I forgot. Drag Race isn't going to be on VH1. Well, All Stars. That's going to be on Showtime.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, like, what is VH1 going to do for their content?
I'm sure they're wondering that too.
I did want to propose to you. I think Sutton should have gotten a diamond because that entire last episode of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills was focused on Sutton.
One episode, okay. We'll see how she does the rest of the season, but
I was told, someone told me on Twitter that the reason why she didn't get a diamond was because her ex said she couldn't film with her kids, and I think she didn't want to let them film at her house all the time.
Okay.
So, but she is really I don't know, she's phasing Teddy out, basically.
Sutton's really, I mean,
she's like Ramona.
What?
She's just like Ramona.
But I can't stand Ramona.
But she's good for the show. Ramona's good for New York.
She is.
It's just the way Ramona treats wait staff. Like in every New York City episode, like when they're at a restaurant, how she talks to the staff is just crazy to me. I was really mad last night at Sonya too, how she was yelling at those interns.
Oh. Those were extras and they were like, haha, the joke's on you, we don't work for you.
I'm just saying, like, I know what it's like seeing people firsthand yell at their interns. Let's just say that. And I'm just like, these people are doing you a favor. Like, you need to check yourself.
Mm-hmm. Well, Sonya only paying them people $100 to show up for that scene, and then they go on about their business. They ain't working for her.
That's probably right.
She pays them to try to look important.
Like that staff that she has.
Mm-hmm. The only staff she has is up her ass.
I was just about to say infection, but yours was better.
That too. Joe Giudice's deportate is official.
Oh yeah, he's staying that ass in Italy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sure Teresa doesn't care.
Hell, Teresa might take her ass over because who knows when Jersey's coming back.
Oh yeah. I'm hearing they're trying to get Caroline back.
I think that would be good. Somebody different, some different conflict, because I'm tired of them bringing on Danielle Staub every 10 minutes.
I'm tired of them kissing Teresa ass.
Me too. Dorit and PK Kimsley are tired of the Housewives of Beverly Hills producers always talking about their financial issues and accusations of fraud and con artistry.
Well, they should stop, like, committing fraud and con artistry, and people won't talk about it.
Ah! Exactly. It's like, look, you know you ripped that logo off, so come on. Pay up.
Exactly.
You too, Marge.
Marge. Oh, they took her to the cleaners. They really did.
They said $300,000. She's got to sell a next door.
She couldn't even finish her house.
Child, that house wasn't getting finished, no way. And she's supposedly married to a contractor. Why the hell ain't he doing his own shit? You could do it at cost. Free labor. It's your own house. If you don't trust you to do it,
oh, wow.
I gotta get to Shahs of Sunset.
I started watching the ending. Well, the last few episodes, I'm actually interested. I might go back and watch it.
It was a cute season. They say I should go back and start from season 1. So
now, what episode? Because I want to see if you did a review on it, because it was the one where they were at the pool party, and then she threw a drink in his face, and then he said something really nasty about her and her uterus. You covered that episode already?
I did.
Okay. That's when I started watching, and I'm like, wow.
Do you think Nima, the one with the super bright teeth, does he give you a city?
Which one is that? That's the one with the haircut?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Oh.
With no top lip whatsoever.
Exactly. He seemed like he liked the dresses. He was a little bit too comfortable in that dress and lipstick.
He was
Other than that,
he was in the workroom.
He was very committed. I don't know. Like, I haven't watched too much of it to like get my radar go off.
Well, the finale is Sunday, so if you want to catch up on it, you got time.
Yeah, like they're friends now again, right? MJ and Reza.
I'm not sure.
I actually need to watch What Happens Live, because I heard that they were like spilling tea on Reza throughout the whole thing. Did you hear about that?
Everybody's been doing a lot of interviews, but I didn't hear about Watch What Happens Live.
Oh, I might watch that now as I'm like blackening my catfish.
Diddy said he's holding the black vote hostage until Joe Biden meets an ambiguous list of demands and adopts a black agenda.
I wasn't going to touch that topic, but he's a fool. Like, this is no time to be what?
I'm just like, hostage. I didn't know, girl, you can't even pay your motherfucking people and you gonna tell me what to do with my vote? I wish the fuck.
This is no time to be holding any type of vote hostage. We almost have a majority Republican Supreme Court. It's just, this is not the time, Diddy. This is not the time. And where were you in 2016? Now check that. A lot of celebrities was checking him in the comments too. Like Jamie Foxx was checking him about that as well. Like, can we please just get that maniac out?
Right. Princess from Love and Hip Hop is going back to school and starting a new business. I think that's really smart because that show ain't coming back. And who wants to deal with Ray J?
I had to think of who's Princess. Good for her.
I think a lot of reality stars are going to do it. They're going to be like, ooh, child, that ship is sailed.
Yeah, what am I going to do?
And
what the hell are we going to do?
What the hell are we going to do now? And Nene, you can stop putting your content on your child's channel. We don't care.
Speaking of reminders, you all, follow us on Pop Roast Official. We have an Instagram. We also on the podcast. Subscribe there if you can't look at us where you are. Listen to us. I also have my own channel too.
The link is below. Well, those were today's hot topics, and we'll see you sooner than we see Rihanna's 9th album.
And we'll see you sooner than a plot line on Insecure.